Hey guys, Helen Hartsmith here from the Heart of the Witch's Path YouTube channel, here with another video response for the 2017 YouTube Pagan Challenge. This is for week 13, and this week's question is indoor rituals versus outdoor rituals. So my opinion about indoor versus outdoor is, well, I live in Michigan, and for those of you who don't live in Michigan or the Midwest, we have seasons here. We have all 4 seasons. And so winter's cold, summers can be hot, humid, and things of that nature. So when it comes to indoor versus outdoor, of course, myself and my coven, we like to be outdoor and in nature and in Mother Earth as much as possible. But there are circumstances in which it's not pleasant to be outside. So we do have a circle of stones in the outside, and so we try to celebrate as much as possible out there. But then the rest of the Sabbats or whatever is spent indoors. So with Michigan weather where we live, Beltane is probably the earliest in the year that we can comfortably be outside, depending on what the temperatures are like, what the winter's been like. In recent years, the winters have been pretty harsh, and so Beltane we're still inside. So then Beltane through, I think we've been outside for Maban. Again, that's depending on the temperature. September can be cold, but generally it's a little warmer, so we try to be outside for that. So, I mean, in a perfect year, Beltane through Maban, those are 4 Sabbats. So that's half the Sabbats of the year. So, you know, that's pretty good. And then we're inside for the others, for Samhain through Ostara. Our Ostara, that could be a little, I don't think there's many times that we've ever been outside. It's still a little early in the year, and the ground is wet and things like that. So we try to be outdoors as much as possible, but, you know, it's just not feasible where we live to think that you can be outside all year round. I know that there are pros and cons for outside, especially for myself and for the coven that I'm an elder of. We, Kathy and I have recently started a bringing together pagans in our community who might not necessarily be linked with a coven or our coven. And so we are trying to plan our first public ritual for that entity, and we're hoping to do something for Litha. So when it comes to bigger groups, when it comes to rituals, it's easier to plan something outside because you can usually find like a park area or someone's backyard or something like that. So you've got that added being outside with Mother Nature and the elements and things like that, as well as having a space big enough for a lot of people. So there's, you know, there's something to be said about, you know, outdoor for a large group. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty easy answer for me and for our coven. We try to be outside as much as possible, and when we're not, we're inside, and that's okay. And sometimes, you know, even in those summer months for Litha and Lammas, sometimes it's as hot as a bear outside, and so we're inside for that too. So, you know, just kind of weather permitting is pretty much the basic rule when it comes to outside, but we like to be outside as much as possible. Wow, I felt like I really just rambled on about that. I'm gonna wrap it up now at that. If you learned something from this video, or if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. Trying to have a lot of content here in varying subjects. So if there's something that you would like me to do a video on, then please comment, or comment on what you think about indoor versus outdoor rituals. And I think that's going to do it for this video. So until next time, thanks for watching, and thanks for walking the path for a little while with me. And until next time, blessed be.